Hey, this is Jason here with my good friend Nathan McNeil. He's going to be showing us some really cool things you could do with the TC Helicon VoiceLive 3 and connecting it to OnSong. So let's take a look first at how we've connected this device to OnSong using Bluetooth MIDI. So every time you connect a Bluetooth MIDI device, you have to reconnect it to your iPad. So in OnSong, this is real easy to do. We're just going to go up here to the gear icon in the menu bar, and then tap on Tools, and then find Bluetooth MIDI at the top. Here we see a Bluetooth MIDI device, the Quicko Me 1, and I'm just going to tap to connect. And that's it. There's no wires to plug in or anything. So how does this connect to your TC Helicon? Well, let's take a look at the back of the unit real fast. You can see here we have our MIDI dongles connected to the regular MIDI ports. And the nice thing is that it's all powered off of those ports, so you don't have to worry about batteries or power cords or anything. And that's it. Now the TC Helicon is able to be controlled. So Nathan, why don't you show me exactly how you've set up your presets on the VoiceLive?
So I've created 3 simple presets. Preset 1 is going to be for verse 1. So I've already pre-programmed what delay I want and a reverb. And then I've simply stored this preset. Tap on store, you can name your preset, and then you save it. And then for the second preset, I'm using this one for the chorus. I've got a doubler, a delay, and a reverb. And then, just as a safe, I have a third preset, just dry vocals. If I ever wanted to tap on this to just speak or anything like that, yeah, it's there and I'm ready to use it.
That's pretty awesome. So, you know, the nice thing is that with OnSong, you can automatically have the song change with your patches to different program changes. So we're going to show how to do that in the app right now. So here we have his song, we typed it in. So for verse, I think, you know, correct me if I'm wrong, but you want to use delay and reverb. So he's got that set up on preset 1, which is program change 1 in MIDI. So to set that, what I'm going to do is tap and hold with my finger on verse 1. And that's going to bring up this MIDI screen where I can link MIDI to that section of the song. So then I'm going to tap on the plus button in the lower right corner, and here I can create a MIDI event. So I'm going to pick program for the type of MIDI event, because I want a program change. Our VoiceLive is set up on channel 1, although I could keep this on all channels, but I'm going to just tap to select channel 1, and then come over here to program. Now this is showing me all the general MIDI instrument names. Obviously we're not going to be playing an acoustic piano right now, so I'm going to change the name of that by tapping on the edit button in the upper right corner. Now I could tap on acoustic grand piano, and I'm just going to change this name to something like delay/reverb. Then I could tap done. That way I know in the future that that's what that preset is. And I could do the same thing for 2. I can put in harmonizer. And for 3, I'm just going to make that dry. And again, this is just going to make it easier in the future if I'm picking. Now the other thing too is those programs are saved with channel 1. So if I'm using channel 2, these would be something completely different. So I'm going to tap done and then pick delay reverb. And tap done. And then tap off the menu. So now I have that program change linked to that verse. And I can do the same thing for chorus. Except this time, instead of picking delay reverb, I'm going to pick my harmonizer. Lastly, I'm going to use a feature called Hot Corners in OnSong, so that anytime I want to talk, I could tap on the upper right corner and have it automatically give me my dry mix. So to do that, I'm going to tap on this action button in the menu bar and open up that window, and then choose screen down at the bottom. Now tap on the upper right corner in the graphic, and I'm going to go to my MIDI section and then choose Events and Send. So this is the same screen we just saw, except I'm going to be doing this when I tap on the screen. So I'm going to tap on the plus button, pick my program, pick channel 1, and then pick my dry mix and tap done. Now you can see it highlights to indicate that I can change that hot corner. So Nathan, you ready to give it a shot?
Promises on promises, things you say you want me to have. Everything I thought I wanted, everything I could never have. You promised me life, you promised me joy, but then you revealed what you really came for. You wanted my life, you wanted my soul, you wanted my soul. You tell me no more lies, but you know that's not the truth. It's all you know how to do. There's no real substance to you. You tell me no more lies, but that's all you know how to do. I need a way out, I need the truth.
So it's kind of hard to see what I was doing there, but all I was doing, Nathan, if you saw, I was just tapping on the verses. And since I already had MIDI assigned to the verse and chorus, I could just tap on it, and all of a sudden, your program was changing. And at the very end, I just tapped on the upper right corner to change that as well. And so that's the way that you can use the VoiceLive 3 in OnSong. And of course, this kind of works with other MIDI-enabled foot pedal products as well. So whether you're using this, you might be using the Helix Line 6. I know Roland has a ton of pedals out there. If you have MIDI enabled on your pedal board, you can change these programs on the fly using OnSong.